Pleased to be joined by head rodeo coach, Mr. Kerry Doster. Coach, you're going to travel down to Lubbock this weekend, short trip. You had a good weekend last weekend up at Perryton. Kind of talk about what you were able to accomplish up there.
Well, first foremost, I mean, Jenna Dallin, she had a heck of a weekend in the goat time. She won the first round with a 7-6, 4/10 ahead of the rest of the pack. Came back with second place in the short round, wound up winning it by 4/10, I guess, 3/10. Moved her up into third place in the regional standings. So that was really good. Kind of helped keep our women's team points going. Alex Odell was fourth in the first round in the barrel racing. Had some problems during the short round, so hit 2 barrels, which was not our record, breaking performance there. But I think she learned a few things there, and I think we'll change a few things this weekend, and she'll have a good weekend over at Lubbock, hopefully. Jet Trineri, I think he was 6th in the round. The team roping, didn't have very good luck in the short round there. Kind of had an illegal head catch, so they got flagged out. But had a really good, strong showing in the first round. You're going against 150 guys that first round and come back 6th place. So hopefully these guys come back and do good again this weekend. Zach Kirkpatrick was 5-1 on his first steer. I can't remember where he wound up in the first round, but and then came back and matched that same time 5-1 with one of the stronger steers in the pen, and had probably one of his best weekends bulldogging for us here at South Plains College than he's ever had. I'm really pleased with his progression in the steer wrestling. Wound up second place overall for the weekend, and I think it bumped him to second in the region. Yeah, so I was really pleased with that. Had some ground conditions up there that weren't really favorable for the barrel racing and stuff, but all in all, we got out of there okay. We'd always like to do better, but let's just get ready now. We're just getting ready for Lubbock this weekend.
Yes, sir. We've talked a lot about the women's team, but you look at the guys' team, and they're putting just as many, or close to as many, in the finals on that final day. Are you looking for maybe them to take the next step and kind of, okay, here comes Saturday, let's go start winning?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And like in the steer wrestling, we take 2 back in steer wrestling at Vernon, and like I said, and how they do this, they usually bring back your fastest times, the cattle that they place the fastest times on. That's what they bring back to the short round. Well, in these rodeos, like especially at Vernon and some of the others, they'll have the fastest times on 2 steers. That steer will come back maybe 2 times, and another will come back 2 times. So they're having to dig down into the herd there, and that's what's killing us. We're drawing the bottom end of the pen everywhere in the short round, so it's kind of hurting us. But I'm not trying to give any excuses. But so hopefully we'll change the luck and even just the time, the position when these guys go. Like a lot of our team ropers have been going on Friday morning. Well, in these indoor venues like this weekend and like at Vernon, those cattle change up a lot in that second round and slow up a lot, and it's a whole different rodeo. So we hadn't really had just everything going our way that way. But I feel it'll change. Casey and we've really got a good set of guys out there, and just hoping that it turns around. I think Chet's been in the hospital all week. I just picked him up this morning, so hopefully he's up and ready to roll. I think things are about to turn for him and the rest of the guys.
Yeah, that was my next question. You have Chet, the defending regional champion, a guy who finished in the top 12 in the nation last year. If he can really get going, and him and Zach can kind of get on a roll, I mean, there's a possibility at the end of the year we can be talking about a 1-2 finish maybe.
Oh yeah. That's a long ways off. I mean, we've had a 1-3 finish before here in the bulldogging, which I was really pleased. But it's a long ways off. But yeah, I feel we've got a good chance as anybody else does.
Can you kind of talk a little bit about Alex a little bit more? She's really increased her lead. Obviously, that can change within a week. Something goes bad, something goes good for someone else. Kind of talk about what she's been able to do and some of the things you want to see this weekend.
Well, what she's done different from this year from last year. I mean, I think she knows what she's going into. And I've said it before, a lot of these kids, when they come here their first year, she was a national champion in high school. She came here last year, and she finished in the top 10 in our region. And this year she's grown as a rider, and she's more mature as far as being able to haul herself and be prepared for what's going on at that rodeo. We had a little slip up in the short round. The horse kind of overrun that first barrel, but she's a girl that really puts a lot of thought and preparation into each run, and I think she'll go into this arena this weekend with all full confidence. Hopefully she has a good weekend.
Yes, sir. You have a freshman, Cody Criswell, 7th in the breakaway roping last week. You know, kind of talk about how she's been able to come along and really help you.
Well, it's good. She won the first round, the 2.2 second round, running that first round, and we were real pleased with her. She'd been struggling with some horse issues, and she just got a new horse she picked up a couple weeks ago, and she brought it in there. And what a way to start out on your new horse, come in there with a 2.2 second run, and just really give her some confidence. And she was also in the short round there in the team roping at Vernon, so we've been really pleased with her progression too.
Talked about Chet having a little, some injuries. Everyone else is kind of, for the most part, staying healthy and ready to go this weekend.
Oh yeah, we should be good to go.
Is there any added, get up and go, heading down just down the road at Texas Tech? Any kind of thing you see there from your teams?
Well, I mean, actually, this one here kind of wears us down more than any because we're just constantly driving back and forth. But everybody's we're in a familiar place. Everybody gets to go bed in their own bed at night, and should be good. We'll see what we do. We've done pretty well there in the past. So.
Okay. Starting at 7 tomorrow night?
7 o'clock tomorrow night.
7 o'clock tomorrow night. All right, you can keep up with everything SBC Rodeo at SBCTexans.com.